Hello, hi, my name is Mariia and I'm an architect and guide. This weekend I'm spending in beautiful Vienna that has very nice history in terms of art, architecture and music especially, but today I have a plan to go outside of the touristic ways and try to explore Vienna slightly different, more innovative and provocative even. So I hope that you will join me in this trip. Stay tuned and let's start the day, shall we? First, we will have coffee and some breakfast in the place that my husband found. It's very artsy, like a big part of Vienna is. So let's see. The place is called Feldhase. It's one of the symbols of Vienna. By the way, we will see it later on. They focus on sustainability and organic food, so everything you can buy here fits this picture. It's mostly vegetarian, so don't expect the famous Austrian sausages. Nevertheless, the quiche comes with the fresh salad, and the coffee is very tasty. I like the interior. There is a lot of space, concrete around and contemporary art on the walls, a lot of art. And the furniture, which most likely comes from the flea markets and antique stores, creates a very warm, welcome atmosphere. So if you are somewhere nearby, come for a visit. I can recommend it. At some point we had to leave and enjoy the city. Since we are in the city on Saturday, I wanted to go to the flea market to look for treasures. I was hoping to find a cute plate for a soap, so let's see. The weather was really sunny, so many people were out, and here I felt like locals also shop here. But surely there were lots of tourists. Ridiculously, I planned to avoid them, but here we go. The market is right next to the famous Naschmarkt, where after the stressful work around, you can get some food and maybe even a drink. Or continue with me, and I'll show you the hidden treasures of the city. I was unfortunately unlucky today with purchasing something that I was looking for at this flea market, looking for this beautiful old style things brought me joy, and looking for people who were buying this as well. So it was definitely not time wasted. And now let's continue our walk. In this video I will talk quite a bit about Jugendstil or Secession, and right in front of the market you can spot this beautiful building by Otto Wagner. He's the father of this style. Later in this video we will visit his villa, and I'm telling you, it is something. Walking towards the center we came across the headquarters of Secession. In the times when the imperial style ruled the city, this was the place for innovative, revolutionary thinking. It was home for a new style, and the building was called just as it is, Secession. You can spend quite a significant amount of time just exploring the details of the facade. Here it becomes obvious that the main inspiration is nature and mysticism. Colors are also playing a big part of the style. It's never just white or beige. It's open green, blue, purple and surely a lot of gold to make everything shines and stands out. Just check the globe. Locals often call it the golden cabbage. The main attraction inside is the fresco of Gustav Klimt, Beethoven frieze. I would warn you that tickets are relatively expensive for the number of things you can see here, but I had wanted to visit this place for some time, so we went. The main exhibition is actually downstairs, together with the model of the building and its history. Gustav Klimt is, I think, the most famous artist of its times, thanks to this and these paintings. The work that you can see here is not that popular, but a true manifesto of this art style, Klimt's Beethoven frieze. I wanted to see this frieze for a while, and I'm not disappointed. This is incredible that they give you here the music through the headphones, and you can just experience a combination of different arts. Being in this Secession, seeing the model of the house there, seeing the art on the wall and listening to the music. That's Jugendstil. That's the revolution. It is a combination of art, music and architecture digging deep into the human soul, not only showing its polished beauty, but also its darker secrets and desires. The frieze was created for an exhibition in 1902, but of course it was a revolution, so not everyone was happy. Critics accused Klimt of being too provocative, too daring, too different. He depicts a journey of the human soul filled with challenges, temptations, and ultimately redemption through art and music. This was a Klimt's tribute to Ludwig van Beethoven, inspired by the composer's Ninth Symphony. On the upper floor you will see the big hall, a space where young artists could present their work. It is still the case nowadays. I, unfortunately, very bad in understanding the value of contemporary art. Maybe this will come later, but for now we are moving to my favorite section, the museum shop. Despite already having lots of books, there is always a room for something special. This time, however, no book for me, but very cool poster for my husband. We decided to keep the memory of this place at home. If you are as interested in Jugendstil as I am, don't miss the Karlsplatz Stadtbahn Pavilion by Otto Wagner. Imagine, the tram at that time was an innovation, like electric cars for example nowadays. So architectural revolutionaries decided that a technical innovation needed innovative architecture, but also the one that would be functional and, most important, beautiful at the same time. Typical floral curves inspired by nature is one of the key ideas of the Secession style. Nowadays it's a Vienna landmark, but as you can guess, by that time critics wasn't very happy about this pavilion. So if nobody accepts your art nowadays, don't be disappointed. Maybe it's just too innovative for its time. So after this amount of art, I think it's absolutely necessary to have a food stop. For the food we came to the very center, to Vienna Ring, where is a non-touristic place is recently opened, but it's already very popular. It is very spacious and offers a nice selection of food and specialty coffee, which, as you might know, is my key request for the place. If you already tried the overpriced Sachertorte and looking for something else, try Senike here as a traditional Slavic dish, and I'm sure you will like it. If not, leave a comment here. The location of the place is prime, so we immediately found ourselves surrounded by museums and royal parks.
And now we are going to museum. I know that I promised that we are not going to go to some touristic places, but if you watch my videos, you know that I cannot spend a weekend like this without a museum. So I picked the museum with rather a revolutionary art for its times, not historical art. I haven't been there for quite a while myself. I hope you enjoy it. And we're going to Albertina.
The museum takes its name after the founder of the collection, Duke Albert Casimir. He was a prince of Saxony but married to Habsburgs. And with their resources and education in 18th century, he started forming an art collection that now contains one of the Vienna symbols, Feldhase, or rabbit by Durer. However, lately, I feel like Albertina has become not just a home for classical art, but also a space for contemporary exhibitions, one of which we visited and unexpectedly liked a lot. It's called Matthew Wong, Vincent van Gogh. Curators put together the stories of two artists who had similar health conditions, talent and tragic endings. Matthew Wong lived a century after Vincent van Gogh, but in him he found inspiration and through art coped with his mind's tricks. My personal opinion is that painting sometimes can be even more useful than a psychologist for some people. You can learn and heal through the white canvas. At this exhibition there were quite a few amazing works of Van Gogh and analogies from Matthew Wong's. This last work of the artist for me is the visualization of eternity and a reminder that we all at some point will have to go, so carpe diem. But we are going further in a search for the rabbit. And surprisingly, there is no sign of where to find it. But since you're watching my video, I'll tell you. You have to bravely go through all these intimidating classical halls, and in the last one, you will find it. Don't miss it. Enjoy it for a bit, and then you can climb up to the 3rd floor, where you can go back to the 20th century. This was a donation to the museum, and now those beautiful paintings are the part of the permanent exhibition. Here you can find art from Monet to Picasso and the Blue Riders. After art, following our usual pattern, we went for a dinner appointment in a very nice place that I found in advance. The restaurant is called Local am Hof. It's very informal, which I love, but at the same time it offers excellent food. The menu is short, specializing in local ingredients. A very good experience, I can recommend it. And now a few words about our hotel. Needless to say, I was impressed, especially as an architect, but also as someone who is soon planning a home renovation. I got so many ideas on this trip. The Anders Hotel is located in a new district next to the central station. The lobby is like a museum itself. Just look at all this art on the walls. Inside the room is spacious, with a modern quiet quality. The art, which is not even hanging traditionally, gives off a relaxed, effortless vibe. Yet, the color combinations are perfect. And when I found my favorite Austrian sweet as a compliment treat, I was completely sold. We deliberately skipped breakfast at the hotel because I wanted to explore new places. The spot mainly serves brunches, as I understood, so it was perfect after some rest. Very modern. The interior gives this vibe of, again, quiet quality. The food, the people, and little details, everything was amazing. So I can definitely recommend it. The weather wasn't ideal for walking, so we decided to continue with the theme Secession. Otto Wagner, as I already mentioned, was the father of the revolutionary modern style.
We came to see Villa of Otto Wagner. That's one of the head architects of Jugendstil in Vienna. That's behind me. So let's go and check it out.
The villa was originally designed for himself and his family. He also hosted many elegant dinners and summer parties of Vienna educated high society here. Later the villa was sold to a banker because, of course, those with big money always end up with the best. However, after all the wars, the next owner was the painter Ernst Fuchs, who transformed the space, filling it with his art and decorating it to match his personal style. I had read many glowing reviews on Google, but to me the place had somewhat debatable vibe. Something just felt off. I didn't really like the energy of this place, as I would say, but it definitely has a special vibe. So if you're bored in Vienna and want to entertain yourself, come here.
The villa from Otto Wagner left a weird impression on us, so we had to go back to the hotel for the last coffee and cake to smooth up the feeling of this Vienna trip. And unfortunately, we have to finish it and go back home. But I truly hope that I once again inspired you to come here and explore the hidden gems of the city, and that you will find my tips very useful. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and I guess until next time and until next stream. So thank you for watching and ciao!